Witches use broomsticks to fly, right? You've seen the movies like Harry Potter or Hocus Pocus, but why would they choose broomsticks? Well, the answer will surprise you. In this video, I'm going to tell you about broomsticks and how to fly on a broomstick. The real witch flying that can be achieved by using a magical broomstick is actually a practice that dates back literally centuries. If you want to find out more, make sure to watch all of this video all the way to the end, and let's look at the imagery around witchcraft and witches flying on brooms. Traditionally, and I mean way back in history, witches would fly around naked. Yep, they would be stark naked, or as witches call it, sky-clad. The witches who flew would nearly always be women, by the way. Men and flying, aside from Quidditch, well, they wouldn't really be quite as common, and you'll find out the reason why in a moment, and the reason will surprise you. So let's go right back to the burning times when woodblock carvings of witches were really the only depictions that we have of the time, and you'll see images like this one. This is an image number 611 from the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in Cornwall. I went to that museum a few years ago and I've linked the video up here. This image shows a collection of animals flying on a broomstick, perhaps a devil or a goat-headed demon or... Hold on. They're not actually flying, are they? This is our first clue. Broomsticks assist in flying for sure, but that's not the whole story. You see, to be able to fly, a witch must alter their consciousness. Witches, or Wicca, and this is where the word Wicca comes from, by the way, were learned in the magical and natural arts. And this includes herbology.
Welcome to Greenhouse 3!
No, not that kind of herbology. They knew what herbs and plants could produce drugs and poisons, and which natural substances were hallucinogenic. They'd mix up potions, creams, poultices, poisons, and smear them on parts of their body where blood vessels were abundant, and yes, you've probably guessed it by now, their genitals.
What better way to rock than this?
To help with the application and absorption, they would usually use a stick. They'd rub that stick in the drug-laced cream and stick it between their legs. This picture doesn't look quite so witchy now, does it? It just looks a little bit more perverted. This image of a witch by Albrecht Dürer from around 1500 shows it a little bit more clearly. The witch is riding on a goat here and is using the broomstick not to fly but to apply lotion. And this is the answer as to why it's mainly women on broomsticks, because the lotion was often taken internally, if you know what I mean. Men might find that a little bit more difficult to do unless it went the other way. So to fly on a broomstick using traditional witch flying methods, it involved meditation, sometimes prayer, invocation of various spirits, gods and goddesses, and forces of nature. But the ultimate method was to get as high as a kite and shove a broom handle up your... If you want to find out more about spells and spellcasting, check out this video right here. If you like this video, please give it a big, huge thumbs up and subscribe and ding that bell, and I'll be back next time with some more magical awesomeness. But until next time, as always...
Stay magical.